there's so much in the workforce that really affects us. A good example is today. The work I do is very tedious. It's very detailed. And I do a lot of training. And something happened with one of the facilities I do training with. One of the people threw me under the bus, so to speak. And I had to keep my mouth shut, deal with the people who brought me on to help, and then realize all I have to do is what they asked me to do. Now, the residual anger in my mind, the vindictiveness in my mind, the way I would do things in the past was still there. Still here right now, because I realize, damn, I want to hurt someone who tried to hurt me. Because many times in our workplace, we do other people's jobs and they get paid. We do other people's work. We're doing what they're supposed to do. And if they're in a position that's of authority or administration, there are sometimes people who can fire you. There are sometimes people who can get rid of you. They can make your life miserable. If you're in a union, it's a different story, still the same way because you have a say. But a lot of jobs, that's what happens, that we deal with people who we work with who don't give a damn about us. All they do is care about getting a work check. And they're going to put you in a position to where if they're not doing their job, you look bad. But the good thing is, what I've learned is I need to keep my mouth shut. Because the reality is, if someone trusts me to come on board and help one of their clients, it's a good learning. Today was a learning session for me. I said this before, about 4 years ago, I had 2 rehabs I worked with. Combined, I was bringing over $60,000 a month just off those 2. And I only tell you that, how severe it was for me, because within 48 hours, I lost both of them because I had to tell both of the owners what I thought about them. I had to tell them things that I could have gently worked with them on, but I have no regrets because I had to speak up for myself and the clients who were not getting the help and all, sadly to say, the fraud that was going on. So it made me feel good about myself. But then I sit back and I'm like, holy mother of Jesus. I lost all that. So a slip of the tongue can destroy many things we deal with. If you're dealing with things in the workplace, make sure that you step back, think about it, and talk to someone who can help you, someone you can trust. Don't be afraid to go over somebody's head. Because here's the reality. Many people who own businesses know this. With all the different rights that everybody has, with the Disability Act, with all the different lawyers out there looking to help sue, if someone's treating you a certain way, no owner or anybody that's decent that runs a company is going to allow something to happen to you. And that's something you need to really look at. If you're having some type of harassment, if you're being treated wrong, if you're doing other people's work and they're taking credit. In my industry, I come across that a lot where other people take credit for what people do. And sadly, no one says anything because people are afraid they're not going to have a job. If you've got kids, if you've got a wife, you got a boyfriend, you got a lover, you got who's ever in your life, there's reasons people don't do something. But then what happens? What happens? It turns into the fact that you get depressed, you get anxiety. You have to take time off work. It's going to cost them twice as much because they got to bring someone in to help you. So be good to yourself, slow down, find the help you need to address, and then when the time is right, address it in a very healthy way.